Hi everybody, hello and welcome to this first of a weekly series of videos which is going to be the witching report, the weekly report on the energy and a tarot reading for the week for people. So this is just a disclaimer before we start the video. This isn't a one to ask questions because obviously we're live. If you're watching it later, we're live. It's not one to get your questions answered. There will be one of those coming up and I will let you know the schedule for that as well. But what this is going to be, this video, it is a forecast for the week energy wise. So I'm going to be using different tarot cards and oracle cards to give a reading for the week ahead. And then I'm going to go through all the star signs and do a card for every star sign. So what it would really help for you to know is obviously your star sign, your date of birth, but it is also really great to look at your rising sign, your ascendant as well. So it's good to check out both of those for the readings. It could be really valid for you. So if you do know your ascendant, great, check that as well as your sun sign. And if you don't, you can get your chart on free online on astro.com or alab. There's quite a few free chart places online where you can get your chart if you know your date of birth, your time of birth and your place of birth. So it's all free, you can grab hold of it. So this video is going to be tarot card for the week. So I've got a few decks of tarot cards we're going to be working with. Again, you're welcome to make comments, but at the moment this is not going to be a question tarot reading. It's just be for everyone for the week. So I've got a variety of tarot cards with me, and I have also got some oracle cards as well. So we're going to pick a couple of tarot cards for the reading for the week in general from March the 2nd on to, is it the 8th? Would that make it the 8th? Yeah, that's maths. The end of the week basically, and it's going to be every Monday we're going to be doing this, and also every other Monday on Instagram we have the Monday meditations. That'll be next week. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a schedule up on the page so no one gets confused, myself especially. I'm the queen of getting confused. So check out my Facebook page, links down below if you're watching this on YouTube, and you'll be able to check out the schedule so you get your free meditations every other Monday, and you'll be able to get your weekly witching report for what's coming up for you. So the cards I'm working with today are one of my faves, my dear friend Emily Carding's Tarot of the She. So we're working with these cards. The loved, forever loved Thoth deck as well. So we love the Thoth deck always. And I'm going to use an oracle deck today. Have you seen these guys? These are beautiful. Spirit of the Animals deck. So we're going to start this today with a tarot reading for the week for everybody. So it's kind of energy wise for the week, and get an oracle card for that as well. And then I'm going to go through everyone's star sign and yeah, do a card for each star sign. So we're good. Right, first of all, I think I need a cup of tea. I'm quite happily spaced out today because well, not happily, because I've had a trapped nerve in my neck and I've got that and it's been very painful. I just had a massage and some acupuncture, so I'm all a bit like I feel quite mellow, so hopefully it's all going to be awesome. Okay, so let's go for the energy card of the week. We'll use a Tarot of the She for that. So the energy card of the week, the forecast for the week. Of course, you're welcome to make comments if you want to and talk about how you're feeling about this week so far. Please do. But let's see, from this week, Monday the 2nd of March up to the end of the week, what is the energy? What can we be aware of? Okay, card for the week. Ooh, nice. Check this one out. Beautiful. So for the Dancer 6, and it's called Born of Joy, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. So in traditional tarot, that's called the 6 of Cups, and here we have this beautiful card. I think it's a big rebirth card. So you've got this whole sense of innocence, of purity, of communication, and you've got this sense of coming out of an era and having an awakening. But it's very innocent, it's very joyful. So born of joy. Imagine if every day was born of joy. If every day you focused on the things that brought you joy rather than kind of waking up and getting into autopilot of stress and anxiety. So you can hear scratching. My cat's trying to scratch the window apart, so Cobweb's being very naughty basically because he knows I'm live. So anyway, Dancer 6. So the number 6 of the 6 of Cups is often seen as a family card. In this deck, I kind of feel like it's soul family, it's connections, it's people that support you, people that are there for you to facilitate your spiritual and emotional growth. So who are those people this week? Spend time with those that these may be online friends. I mean, there may be friends that you've known all your life. There may be a mixture of both, but really focus on those that are supporting your growth and supporting the changes coming into your life. So the Dancer 6 is all about coming into a new era. So it's a rebirth card. We've maybe been through, we're in March now, we're in the springtime. It's been quite a rainy and dark few months. And now as we come towards March, we do have that feeling of spring starting and of rebirth energy within us. So this is a huge card for the energy of rebirth and refreshing things up a little bit at the moment. This is also about tuning into your inner child. So what is it that brings your inner child joy? And really do that. Focus on the things that bring you light, bring you joy, raise you up, and the people that do that as well. If you're shining your light, you're going to be doing it from a place of purity. So what makes you feel that kind of personal sense of purity? I feel this week people might have a new understanding of things as well. It may not be a logical understanding, but it could be an emotional and soulful understanding of where you're going and what's happening for you. So a beautiful card for the week and very light. You know, it feels very pure, feels very warm, and it feels very connected. So find your soul family or connect to those people or animals or beings or your guides that make you feel supported, loved and nourished, and allow this week to help you and facilitate for you to enjoy rebirth in some way. Enjoy the things in life that brings your inner child lots of joy and lightness and fun. And that actually is going to bring so much more enlightenment and so much more wisdom than going, I must work really hard and do all these things. This is going to bring you so much more success. So that's the card for the energy of the week. We're also going to put an oracle card. Then I'm going to go on to the star signs and their cards for the week as well. So it's the first time I've done this, as you probably have realised. So we might be experimenting with different styles, ways it's going to be working over the next few weeks. And also we'll be looking at different oracle decks and tarot decks as well. So for everybody, this is the spirits of the animal oracle for this week for everybody. Which animal guides want to come through? Oh, it's a funny one, a good one, especially because of Mercury retrograde as well. Coyote, revealer of truth. So Coyote, as we know, is the trickster. So this is an energy this week of, you know what, like, this is not this week, but last week, clumsy report, I fell over 3 times in 2 days. 3 times, 2 days. That was ridiculous. Hi, Cobweb. Bye. You want to get involved? What did you do to help me? No, I fell over 3 times in 2 days. So, it was one of those weeks where you're being shaken up, you are kind of being put in that place of thrown out of your comfort zone. And where are you tripping yourself up in life is what I had to look at that as well. Or where are you not grounded and not kind of connected? But the words in this say, don't take things too seriously. Again, that kind of goes along with this. Make time to play, goes along with this. Great wisdom comes from laughing. Didn't I just say that, basically? Oh, laughing at your own folly. Yeah, I was doing that when I was falling over. Look out for the traps and the tricks of life and learn from them. So with Mercury retrograde and the way things are at the moment, we are going to get a bit shaken. We are going to feel a bit, thrown. And the trick is not to get too serious about it, too bogged down with, oh my God, why is the world against me? Why is this happening? It's not. The things happening are there to wake you and shake you and bring you into a new way of understanding. So deal with the things that could get you down or stress you out with more lightness. Maybe if you can laugh at yourself if you fall over as well, or whatever happens, then that could be a really great way of moving forward. But the coyote is often the creator being in lots of early myths. So coyote or fox are often seen as the ones that bring the world into being. So in the tarot we link the coyote to the fool energy, the new energy, the new life. And so that kind of having that lightness or shaking us out of our heaviness is what Coyote does. And it also reminds me a bit of Loki, the trickster god. You can never tell whether on your side or not, but it brings change, and sometimes change is what is necessary. So that's for everybody. So get your star signs ready, everybody, because the next few minutes will be the cards for the week for every star sign. And as I mentioned earlier, if you have just tuned in, check your rising sign, your ascendant as well, because this will work. It's good to kind of have both perspectives, both really affect you very much. So I'm going to work with the Thoth deck for these, and we'll start off with, we're in Pisces, we'll start off with Pisces. So Pisces card for the week. Everybody who's a Pisces or Pisces rising, this is your card for this week. Okay, not at all freaky. So the card for the week for everybody was a stanza 6, 6 of Cups, The card for Pisces is Six of Cups, and we're in Pisces. So I love it when this happens. It's just showing us it's all kind of working in a great way of connectivity. So Six of Cups is the same, but a different deck. And in the Thoth deck, it's called Pleasure. And in this, it's astrologically the sun going into Scorpio, and we've got this, in each lovely cup, it's like a coiled up snake of potential, energy, eggs, all the things about potential and joy. And this is all about, well, with the water energy, it's the heart, it's joyful energy, it's fun. So with this card as well, we're looking at this is gentle. It's full of potential. It's full of energy without taking anything too seriously at the moment. It's nurturing and feeding the things that bring you joy, that bring you pleasure, that bring you connected to good people. And what I would say is, because you see the water level in the background, is it going up? Is it going down? Just make sure with this that you're nurturing yourself. Make sure that you're filling your cup as well. This is a very healing energy for you as well. So make sure that even there's potential and excitement, and watch energy levels, make sure you've got drinking enough water, make sure you're filling the emotional cup. But it's a time of innocence, a time of joy, a time of celebration, a time of connecting with your family and connecting with the past as well. So to you guys, you Pisces, the card of the week was Pisces. This is the same. We are in the deep waters of joy, of fulfillment, of rebirth, of re-sparking the childhood joy, or the things that make us really truly tick inside. So that's the card for Pisces. Let's go on to Aries. I'm an Aries, obviously, so I'm quite excited about that one. Okay, let's have a little look here. So we've got the Aries card of the week. Let's have a little look. Oh, can we not reshuffle that? I'm sure there's a different card that was meant. It's okay. We'll go with Seven of Swords. In which way are our minds, are our thoughts not being our best friend? In which, what is holding us back? What is wearing you down? So Team Aries out there, it's time to really pull the swords out of your daily routine. If there's situations, people, thoughts, habits, patterns that are not serving you, if you're feeling that the way you've been doing things on the people around you, it's chipping away more than it's giving, this is the week to really, really clear that out and clean it. I do feel this is energy that's going to come up so it can actually be very, very healing for us. But with the Seven of Swords and the astrological energy of Moon in Aquarius, now I've got Moon in Aquarius, and I like the Moon in Aquarius. It's unconventional. So the Moon in Aquarius is doing things a little bit differently. And so that's fabulous. Find a different way to do things this week. But basically, don't take it all on your own shoulders to sort the world out. Don't take silly risks and think I can do it, I'm fine. Ask for help, get people around you. And if it's your thoughts that have been wearing you down, if it's your constant nagging at yourself that's been wearing you down, really look at those thoughts and really reprogram them. Have a word with yourself saying, wait a minute, what can I actually do to make this more healing for myself? So Aries out there, Seven of Swords, what is it that's maybe not serving you, that's holding you back, that's restrictive? And like maybe you're kind of doing something like, oh, I will handle it all on my own, I won't tell anybody, I'll just stay up all night and do this, when actually you could ask for help and get it done quicker and not have to stay up all night. That kind of thing right now. So yeah, Aries, sometimes we have that idea that we can be immortal and that everything we do is going to be fine. It's okay to say, you know what, human, maybe I need to ask for some help, or maybe I need to start being a bit more positive towards myself and my life. So that's for Team Aries. Oh, should have known. Sometimes tough love. We need to kind of do the work. Okay, so going on to Taurus, for you lovely Taurians out there, your card of the week, your card for this week for Team Taurus is the Hermit. Beautiful card, one of the major arcana cards. So this is your time for self-discovery. This is a time for maybe going, I need to take a bit of a step back from being extra social. This is a time for really going inwards and lighting your own candle, like really finding what makes you spark, feeling what makes you feel inspired, following a spiritual path. There's so much potential in the Hermit. It's a time to study, it's a time to create, but it's a time to re-listen to what you are saying, what you feel. It's not about what everybody else wants from you. It's not about what everybody else needs from you at this time. In fact, if you can take some time out from certain people, that would be possibly the best, and really realign with your own true will. And with this one as well, you've got the egg there and the snake, so fertility and potential is there. You've got the energy of there's a lot going on. We won't go into the whole Hermit energy, but Cerberus there, the bearded dog, guards the underworld. So this energy of really going within and going to those liminal places, going into the deep of your own subconscious. So it's a time for meditation. It's a time for balance and quiet. So the Hermit often feels like, oh, do I have to be on my own all the time? If if you Taurians are hoping for love this week, you might think, but actually, this is really positive. You don't have to be on your own all the time, but it's really good because it shows that when you do connect with other people, you're going to connect with them on a deeper and more true and more genuine level, because you've been in that place of soulful energy, of giving yourself the time to get rebalanced. So give yourself that time. It might have been a bit much recently with everything, so give yourself some time to heal and rebalance. Right, moving on to the Geminis of the world. So this is also, as I mentioned earlier, if you have just tuned in, this is for your rising sign too, so check out both your sun sign and your rising sign. So for Team Gemini, what's coming up for you guys over this week? Okay, 2 came out, so, and they're both gorgeous, so we'll go with it. Of the cups again, of the heart, beautiful energy. So you've got the 10 of Cups, which is the happy ever after. That's the emotional overflowing with love. It's the success emotionally after a time of struggle, and a time of dreams being able to not only come into fruition, but you to enjoy the fruits of all the work and the love that you've put out there. So you've also, for you Geminis, it is a fun week, it is a loving week, it's an emotional week, and it's a time for being quite flirty, it's a time for enjoying, it's a time for being creative and to play this week and enjoy the energy of love. Focus on with the 10 of Cups, it is sort of, if you're not in a relationship, it doesn't mean it's just for people in relationships, a happy ever after kind of feeling. What are you grateful for in your life? What has worked out for you? What fills your heart with warmth and excitement and joy? That is the energy of this week for you Geminis. And I kind of wish I was a Gemini, because I prefer that for our cards. So hello everyone that's watching. Hi Andrea. Hello to people here. And this is going to go up on my page and on YouTube afterwards for the readings for the week, for the witchy report. So Cancer. Cancerians out there, this is your card for this week. What have we got for the Cancerians? Okay. I kind of feel, because I've got Cancer rising, I kind of feel like I've really got this week of Pentacles. It's not a bad card at all. It's a good card. It's called Work. Work it. Work it. So it's Mars in Capricorn. So the energy of Mars is the driving force. Mars is the masculine energy. It's the war god. It's not about war. It's about fire and about moving forward and about the energy that makes things happen. So Mars is someone that initiates and makes things happen. We're not going to be sitting over it. And Capricorn is the long-term goals and very earthly achievements, and being quite wise with that as well. So together with the 3 of Pentacles, this is about getting structure for your long-term goals, Cancerians. So get some structure for your long-term goals. Even like for your 3 weeks goals. I don't even mind how long term we're talking about. 3 months, 3 years. But put into motion this week something that's going to lift you up, something that's going to move you forward. So put structure in your work, make a plan, make a scheme, and make it happen. Make it doable for you. So don't overdo it. Make it something that can actually lift you, that can fire you up, that can get that can elevate you, not only practically with your work, but also spiritually as well. This is a plan that's going to make things more clear. So if you're feeling a bit confused about where you're going, a bit overwhelmed, not particularly inspired at the moment, with the 3 of Pentacles, with the Works card, this is actually allowing your inspiration, your passion to fuel your work. So it's going to help you be structured, be excited, and have a good idea of where you're going. I think it can really help, can't it, when each day you know where your goal is, not just your work you have to do, but the work you really want to do, the things in life, whether that be you're self-employed and you've got work to do, or if it's your spiritual work, or it's your creative work. This is actually really positive for just putting some structure in and some passion in and helping you really achieve those goals and make it happen. So Cancerians out there and Cancer rising, this is a week for putting that structure in and getting excited about it and doing the work. So a quick cup of tea from my lovely little fox here. We're going to move forward to the Leos. So let's have a look for you Leos. Leo energy for the week ahead. So this is for this week for our lovely Leos out there and Leo risings. Okay. Ta-da! Very fiery. Knight of Wands. Ta-da, here I come to save the day. So Knight of Wands is fire, is passion, is I'm there, I'm gone. Maybe a little bit of spring is in your step and you're like on it. You're excited, you're passionate, you're headstrong, you're fiery. This could also be angry, you know, you could also be overly passionate, overly fiery this week. So take it how it is for you. Like, is this a time where you're very excited that you're so on it at the moment? Or maybe you feel like too much of that fire is going on and needs tempering. This is a great week for you, lovely Leos, to have a mission, to kind of be creative, to act, to be physical, to move around, to exercise, to really work with that fiery energy. I feel like if you do that this week, if you create something, if you get on a mission that's really you're passionate and your heart and soul's behind, or you you know, get a goal and a target and create something, or you go on holiday, or you go somewhere, you're gonna have an awesome week. If you sit still, you might just explode. Not literally, hopefully. But the Knight is action. He's go, go, go. Wands is fire. So it's passion and fire and creativity in action. The Knight can sometimes jump in too quickly, but you know what? Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's needed just to get going, isn't it? So yeah, this is about not biting someone's head off though. If you get too angry, like, watch your temper this week. You might be like, no, I am right about all these things. Just kind of calm it. Channel it into exercise, creativity, into passion and into your heart's mission, and you'll have a really beneficial week actually. So tune it in with the Six of Cups. So joy and passion create amazing energy. Thank you to you Leos. Enjoy your week, guys. So on from Leo, we go to our Virgos, our lovely Virgos and Virgo rising. What is the energy for you this week for the Virgos and Virgo risings? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, nice. I feel like the Aries, we've got the short straw. Hopefully next week will be better in that way. 9 of Cups for you, Virgo. One of the most beautiful cards, most happy cards. It's called Happiness. And they call it often the wish fulfillment card. So for Team Virgo, this is make those wishes, make those dreams come true. Enjoy the energy of bringing your dreams into being. This is a very Piscean card as well. So it's Jupiter in Pisces. That's the astrology of this card. So Jupiter is expansion. Jupiter's like the Brian Blessed. Ta-da! Here I am. And Pisces is the deep dreamer, the creativity, the oceans and the deep and the dreaming and the psychic and this life or next life or last life kind of vibe. Very psychic. So it's also about, it also with Pisces, it's about kind of fantasy and dreaming, that illusion, and kind of enjoying the good things in life. So you've got expansion in those areas. So may as well focus on something you really want this week, Pisces. Virgos. Focus on something that's going to bring yourself true happiness. Focus on a goal, a dream, a loved one. If you want to be in a relationship, like without naming them specifically, write out what you'd love from that relationship and do a beautiful little ceremony with a bath and a candle and make it really romantic and call in your lover. If you want to create something, you know, this is a great week to really flurry lots of beautiful attention on your creative life, and maybe celebrate something this week as well, Virgo. Celebrate your hard work being achieved. Thank you, Virgos. It's been a nice week for you guys, I think. And over to Team Libra. Hi there, Team Libras and Libra rising. Your card for this week. So let's have a little look. Okay, a lot going on in the brain, a lot going on in the mind this week, and you are air signs. Swords is your domain. So in the tarot, swords are air sign energy, and Libran is an air sign. So the Prince of Swords, okay, Prince of Swords is one of those cards that you have those cards where you don't really gel with very well. But they're the only ones that I don't really gel with very well. But let's have a little look at him. So we can control things, we can get things in order. Like that is an idea this week. It's a good idea to kind of get things in order, but let's maybe give ourselves a bit of a break. Maybe Prince of Swords is saying you can't control everything, like, and actually sometimes overly trying to can cause more stress for you than not. So it's a great way to get on top of things, of maybe like paperwork, of organisation, of saying really important things, because swords are about communication. And this week you may feel, Librans, that you need to say something, you need to communicate something really well. So use the Prince of Swords to kind of self-master, to be really masterful in your own communication, to be really masterful in your own way of writing, of speaking, of organising your life. But cut yourself some slack, because I always see him getting super stressed, and these guys down here are like, oh my God, why is he hitting me? And I think it's different areas of our brain or different areas of our lives that are just kind of, we're trying to get control over. So it's great this week to be masterful. It's great this week to really be clear. I'm getting things sorted, I'm getting things done, I'm organised, no more rubbish, I'm getting everything together. That's fabulous, but let's not go crazy about it. Give yourself a cup of tea and a spa, relax, know that everything, or nothing, sorry, nothing is under control. So it's an all illusion to think you're in control, and to try and chase control could be giving you a headache this week, Librans. So do what you can to get things in order, but don't get too OCD about it. And don't let the control be a procrastinator. So you could be maybe trying so hard to get things controlled and organised that it's actually procrastinating from starting. Just start this week. You got it, Librans. So Scorpio, sexy Scorpios, let's have a look and see what you guys have in store this week, Scorpio and Scorpio rising. Cool. I said sexy Scorpio, and well, this card for the adult viewers out there, what is that? Yeah, we know, I know. So it's a sexy card. It's the Capricorn card. It's the devil, not a card to worry about. So it's funny how things come about, and this is a card where it's carnal, it's life, it's practical, it's a Capricorn card, so it's a card of earth and success, and about real sense of physical and earthly gains. And you can be, Scorpio, this week hot as, in control, and achieve a lot this week. You might be feeling quite pleased with yourself what you can achieve. So just make sure, the always a warm with the devil card is not to get too caught up in it all, not to get chained to these things. Like, you know, you really want to make money so you can buy this, or you really want to be with that person because you're totally attracted to them. But there's always a bit where it tips over in your head where you're like being obsessed with that, or you know, that the situations become restrictive because you're wanting to kind of work and make money for that. So just kind of keep an eye on what's going to be overwhelming you, but actually it's a powerful card. I love it. It's like fertility, fecundity, I like using that word, and it's a great time for that. It's coming into spring, and it's that new life force, that new energy surging through. So Scorpios out there, what a great thing to do this week is to use the energy of this week to bring things into fruition, to create, to manifest, to on this earthly level bring in something that feels quite powerful. I always feel with this as well, it's kind of connecting the divine and the land. So you can channel your higher intentions, your higher dreams into manifesting something. And that's the higher way of working with the devil. And also, you know, sexy stuff with this as well. It's good. Like if it's in a really positive and powerful way for you, it's a good focus for you this week. So that's for you, Scorpios. Okay. So moving on to Sagittarians. So if you guys just tuned in now on the live, and you've missed the card for the week for everybody, and you've missed your star sign, fear not, this whole video will be up on my Facebook page and on my YouTube page as well. So it's going to be a weekly segment of the witchy forecast where you get your weekly tarot reading for the week, and personally for your star sign and rising sign. So Team Sagittarius, what's coming in for you this week? Okay, let's do this. Don't freak out. The death card is not a bad card. What I always say with this card is, so, you know, when, you know, if you leave fruit, it will go mouldy. If you don't throw something away, it's going to kind of get stuck. This is the energy when the death card comes in, going, no, that is going. This is the ultimate spiritual, mental and emotional spring clean. If it's tying you down, if it's holding you back, if it's making you feel stuck or icky, clear it out. So it could be a big spring clean, but it could be literally not just practical, though I think often it's good to start with practical. I always find that when I'm clearing out things, my other kind of emotions and head starts clearing out as well. But it's a way of maybe sort of not personal hygiene. I don't mean like have a wash. Obviously washing is always good, but like spiritual hygiene. Like, am I dragging around things I don't need to? Am I giving energy to places that aren't really serving me? Let's just clear that up at the moment. So it's going to be a bit of a clearing up week. Focus on where your energy's going. Focus on what you would like to, where do you want to go with that big Sagittarius bow and arrow of yours, and make sure that there's nothing there that's holding you and pulling you back this week. I feel it's a big time before we go up to the spring equinox to really clear the past, to clear things that aren't serving us and that will be getting in our way in the future if we don't do the work now. So thank you, Sagittarius. And then we've got Capricorns, a lovely Capricorn. So Team Capricorn and Capricorn rising. Here is your witching forecast for the week. Okay. chill, do nothing, hold it back. So Hanged Man, again, not a bad card, but it's a card of being, the myth of Odin, and he sacrificed himself to himself. He hung himself from Yggdrasil, the world tree, to gain wisdom of the runes. And please don't do that this week. I'm not asking you to go and hang yourself from a tree. I'd really rather you didn't. But the energy is that through doing things and sacrificing, you can gain something. Through seeing a different perspective, like hanging upside down, I think the whole thing is pineal gland and your whole third eye and being upside down, blood rushing that way. You kind of get some cleansing and clearing. Again, don't have to do it. But the energy is seeing a different perspective. So not charging forward in your normal way, or not continuing doing things the way that you would have done. Hold back, get a different perspective. I always think with the Hanged Man that it's not the right time for something, and that if you go forward now, you'll miss out on something that might come in the next week or so. So give yourself the space to not always charge forward. We are in Mercury retrograde still, as I said, and Mercury retrograde means go back. We are such a humanity of people that just charge forward all the time with no relax button or no kind of reflection. Especially in the Western world, we kind of really reflect. We don't reflect, we just kind of charge. So Hanged Man's kind of enforced reflection. Hold back, give yourself some time. Maybe do something that helps you see your situation from a different perspective. Maybe have a talk with somebody, have a session where you kind of clear, counselling or whatever you could do. It could be something where you just allow someone to help you see the world in different perspective. Hold back, you can chill this week. No need to charge forward. Give yourself the time, because this often comes up before big realisations and big awakenings. So it's good. And then hello everybody that's just tuned in. Hi everybody, team, whatever star sign you are, it's all going to be on here, so you can see over the next, well, I'll have it on YouTube later and on my Facebook page, so you can go and find the card for the week and also your own star sign. So we're going to, gone for Capricorn, to the lovely Aquarians. So let's have a look at the Aquarians. How's their week? It's the last time, we've done the rest of them now. Finally, Aquarius card for the week. Nice. So for Team Aquarius, you've got the 9 of Discs, and that is great for gain. It's often about money, it's about finances, it's about stability, it's health. It's all the lovely green, the lovely green colour is the heart chakra, so it's security and strength and love in the heart. It's the green of the land, it's the earth. It's also a strong time to count your blessings. It's a time where financially you can start to see things building up in a good way, not in a bad way. You could feel like maybe things are starting to turn around, and it's about beautiful energy of the harvesting all the hard work that you've been doing. So yeah, this could be a great week for you Aquarians. And there is a Venusian energy with it as well. So it's not just about making money, it's about really enjoying the physicality of the things that you have. Whether that be the health that you have, the food that you have, the home that you have, the clothes that you've bought, whatever it is that makes you feel happy, whatever, maybe enjoying the fact that you've paid off these debts, or that you've kind of made that next step in your business or your career. Enjoy the fruits of the work you've done this week, Aquarians, and the more you enjoy it, the more the good stuff comes pouring in. So thank you guys for tuning in today. Again, to be every Monday, I think. We'll try. We'll say yes, every Monday, yeah. The Monday report, and again, we might experiment with different ways of doing it because it's the first time I've done this, but it'll be the energy, a reading for the week with the cards, and also each star sign gets a card as well. So have a lovely week. Thank you for watching. Take care. And before I go, let me let you know that very soon, like super soon, I'm going to be launching REDWITCH's Tarot School. So if you want to learn the tarot, you want to learn the mystery of the tarot, and really connect in an elemental and mythological and practical way, stay tuned. There'll be more news coming soon about REDWITCH's Tarot School. So I'll see you all soon. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.